nung nasabi nila na si DJ Khaled is collaborating sa title track, ang dami ng mga carrots na nag-boycott. Carrots pushed back and obviously the boys took note and heard it.
I mean, the whole issue in Gaza, the war in Gaza, it's not just in recent times. It's been going on for decades. And
Yes.
alam mo yon, but he has never really fully addressed it, considering he is one of the bigger Palestinian celebrities in the US right now. So for me, honestly, people who are commenting, criticizing him being part of this album, valid yon.
Siguro, ang kiniinisan ko lang talaga kasi, dahil may nag-aaway, it's still bullying. I mean, and it's not just between like carrots, it's also like, there was an instance na, binubully na pala si Hoshi na parang, hoy, Hoshi, ikaw may kasalanan nito kasi
Yes.
ikaw yung
He was
lagi
the one
nagjo-joke na DJ
manifesting.
Khaled. Oo,
Correct.
parang gano'n. Master manifester pa naman tong Hoshi na to, di ba?
Correct.
To like bully na parang to the levels of wala kang kwenta. Parang ganun yung lumalabas.
Yes.
Parang wala kang kwenta, Hoshi. Bakit naman ganito? Whatever. Binababa na niya yung worth ng tao. Parang that's a bit too
Yes.
much na.
1, 2, Sarang! Hey!
Annyeong! This is Monica!
What's up, everyone? This is Trency.
Hello, everyone! My name is Pia and we are 1, 2, Sarang! Also known as mga Delulu Karat Duels. Yes, that is us! May question ako sa inyong dalawa bago tayo mag-start.
Yo.
Na-cancel na ba kayo online or na-bash or na-criticize?
Oo, yung mga dance challenge natin. May
Oh my God!
nag-criticize.
Ano sinasabi nila?
Sabi niya hindi daw tayo magaling. Ate,
Totoo naman.
Kaya.
totoo naman eh. Sinabi ba namin magaling kami?
Yun nga
Gusto
yung
lang namin
point.
maging masaya.
Oh,
And entertaining.
totoo.
Di ba siya funny?
Correct.
Na we were trying. O,
Tsaka
diba?
in any case, gusto lang namin gawin. Yun naman yung point.
Anong masama doon? Na-hurt tuloy ako. Hindi ko na nabasa yung mga
Deep
comment.
down na hurt. Oo nga.
Oo. Pero anong ginawa mo nung nabasa mo yung trends?
Yung nag-practice pa ako.
Oh, in fairness,
Constructive
productive.
criticism.
I know. Very good. Ikaw, Mon, may ganun ka ng experience?
Ano lang, nothing directly at me, pero yun nga, same. Siguro closest na yung with one to Sarah.
Kasi ako lang yung hindi magaling sumayaw.
no
Si
naman,
Monica
kasi
kasi
hindi
magaling
talaga
na
ako,
sumayaw, so hindi siya
hindi
na-hurt.
kasi ako magaling sumayaw. So whatever I do, I will suck. So parang natawa na lang ako na, buti napansin mo, ganon. So at least nanood siya.
Totoo.
Parang
It's the views.
A for honesty.
Yes.
A for honesty.
Yes. Thanks for being honest with us.
Yeah.
Ako, meron na rin ako na-experience na ganun before, outside naman of our TikToks. Nasasaktan pa rin ako.
Oh, shit. Spill it. Let's go.
Like, na may dalawa akong experience na. Yung isa, like when I was starting out as a reporter, somebody tried to like pull down my credibility by posting a photo of myself in a play where I was playing a freaking hooker and was saying na hindi credible yung reporter na yan kasi hooker siya. Parang, girl, it was a freaking play. What oh my God!
Nakakaloka.
And I know that
Yeah,
hooker.
Oh
So, di
my
na know-
God.
Exactly! You were my alternate!
Yeah. It's the two of you.
Excuse me? I'm so
Oo,
hurt.
yung picture na
I'm
yun.
Hindi ba nakikita yung
Diba?
ilaw? Like, ang daming ilaw.
They're so freaking stupid. So parang yun, parang same lang, parang sa sinabi rin ni Mon na, Deadma, I mean, it's not real, parang ganon. Or like, alam ko yung sarili ko. But then there was this one time as well when I was still younger at uso pa yung live journal. Naalala niyo yung live journal?
LJ,
Talagang
yes.
age.
Very 90s.
Pero yun,
naman.
parang there was something I posted na talaga namang ka-call out. Basically, I was still hindi pa masyado exposed to a lot of things. So I said things, ayoko nang ulitin kasi cancelable nga. And then one of the people who were on my friends list called me out, pero hindi directly. Parang he posted something on his LJ and na-realize ko na para sa akin yun. And it made me think. So to be fair, parang na because of that, parang mas naging aware din ako and medyo natanggal din ako sa pagiging sheltered ko. Ganon. So, very helpful yung ginawa niya na yun because if that person did not call me out for saying these things that were cancelable, I would have gone on with my life thinking that it's okay to call people names and
Yeah.
things like that. Diba?
And it's good for you
So-
din na you were very self-aware.
Actually,
Alam mo yun.
It took a
you
while.
didn't-
Ay, di ko well pala. At least, you got there. You got there pa
Oo,
rin.
eventually.
Ito importante.
At first, na-hurt talaga ako na parang, I'm not calling them names. I'm just saying it as it is. Parang may ganon. Pero parang
Oo.
later on, na-realize ko, okay, tama siya. And thank God, there are people who are really putting you in your place when you cross the line. Parang yun yung thoughts ko dun sa nangyari na yun. Huwag nyo nang hanapin. Tinanggal ko na sa LJ kung ano yung sinabi ko na yun na very cancelable.
Naka-screenshot.
Okay. Doon na lang tayo sa hindi daw ako credible reporter kasi hooker ako. Yes, that is true.
Post pa ako napakadaming photos. Ang saya nun. That was a good
Di
play.
ba? It was. We really enjoyed it. We're talking about middle finger po. Pero
Yes.
bakit ba namin pinag-uusapan tong mga controversies na to? Because, halata ba sa outfitan ko kung ano ko ngayon?
Sayaw na.
Ay, ganito pala. Baliktad. Ayan. Ayan, para ma-force kayong panoorin din
Angel
kami sa
wings.
Spotify at sa YouTube. But because, alam niyo naman, as mga carrots, na kakatapos lang, I mean, we're in the middle of a comeback. This is 17's 12th mini album called Spill the Feels. At ang title track niya, I Love Money Fame, featuring pwede ko bang sabihin? Baka magalit sila sa akin. Pero yes, it is featuring DJ Khaled. And this actually has brought on a lot of controversy and a lot of things coming from the carrots. And ngayon, baka magulat ang mga listeners natin, are we actually talking about that? Yes, we are. Because it's very important that this conversation is coming to light and it's something that we feel should be addressed. Because it's not just us who could feel like the effects of this. Pero kita rin natin yung effect niya sa boys, sa
Boys.
17.
Yeah.
So, okay, just a little bit of a background. Guys, this is the last OT13 comeback of 17 kasi nag-umpisa na yung enlistment era. And while Jonghan is already enlisted, nakasama pa siya sa comeback na to, nasa MV pa siya, and he's also still part of the album. Pero, yun nga, nung nasabi nila na si DJ Khaled is collaborating sa title track, ang dami ng mga carrots na nag-boycott. And napansin namin ni Mon that during the concert that they had for 17 right here, they were not really talking about the song as much. And I'm sure all the carrots also noticed on Weavers, wala tayo masyadong nakitang posts hyping it.
Yeah.
So, carrots pushed back and obviously the boys took note and heard it. And actually napansin ko rin dun sa ano na nga ba yung first na show? Before Music Bank. Anyway, their first music show this week, mapapansin nyo na before the song ends, yung DJ Khaled sa end, medyo parang sinoften nila. Tapos lumakas na lang sa another one. Di ba?
Oo.
Because they know. So, I think, very important na pag-usapan natin yan. So, ano bang mga pag-usapan namin in this episode? First, what are your thoughts about the boycott for this comeback? Second, what are your thoughts on the MV? And last, yung favorite track ninyo in the album? Of course, we will end with a game. Okay, before we start with the boycott, kailangan muna nating pag-usapan kung bakit nga ba binoboycott because of DJ Khaled. Personally, I was telling Monica and Chancy a while ago that I don't have that big an opinion about DJ Khaled before this all happened. I had to Google him. I know who he is. He's a presence. Parang ganon. Presensya
Yeah,
siya.
yeah.
Alam kong may mga kanta siya. Narinig ko na yung mga Another One, We Be The Best music niya. But I can't really top of my head say what songs he's produced whatsoever. I just know him as the guy who was also in Pitch Perfect. Parang yun lang yung naalala ko sa kanya. But then, upon Googling, the things that I found was first, he's a misogynist. Second, he is Palestinian who has not voiced his support for Palestine. We know how serious the war happening is right now and how much Palestinians would need all the support that they can get. And then the third, a lot of links with P. Diddy. And fourth, Also, people are saying that he's mediocre. So because of that and more, nagkaroon ng boycott. What do you girls think about the boycott? Or maybe you want to expound, baka meron akong na-miss about DJ Khaled. That is the reason why Carrots were so turned off with this title track. Kenzie,
Sige mo
kanina may
na.
sinasabi ka
Mm.
about like how important it is for DJ Khaled to be like a voice for Palestinians.
Oo. I actually, same as Pia, parang, like, I know DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is a presence, you know? Alam mo yun, parang he's worked with so many artists as a producer. So you kind of know of him. And yun nga, parang, as an image din, presensya siya eh. Alam mo yun?
Oo,
Yeah, yeah.
malaking
Alam mo
tao,
yun?
ganyan.
Oo.
Malaking tao siya eh. And I think, also as a presence in the Palestinian American community, malaki din siya. Parang, I had to like Google him again kasi medyo, I mean, wala siya sa radar ko talaga eh. So I had to like really learn a little bit more about him again to really get into this conversation. And from what I've heard, in articles, parang the Palestinian community in the US talaga really see him and look up to him in a certain way because like there are very few Palestinians and even Arabs in Hollywood, in showbiz in the US, and he was one of
Yeah.
the bigger names. Alam mo
Yes.
yon? And I mean, the whole issue in Gaza, the war in Gaza, it's not just in recent times. It's been going on for decades. And
Yes.
alam mo yon, but he has never really fully addressed it, considering he is one of the bigger Palestinian celebrities in the US right
Mm-mm.
now. So for me, honestly, people who are commenting, criticizing him being part of this album, valid yon. Sa totoo lang.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it brings me to this moment na 'di ba nag ano sila may mga Nobel Prize winners na in-announce recently. And two of them, one of
Yeah.
them is
Yes.
actually a Korean writer, and then another one is he is a Japanese man who parang he was anti-atomic bombs. Basta parang may ganun silang
Aha.
initiative, parang ganon. And then
Aha.
both of them
Group ata.
said na
Mm.
parang let's focus on the Korean writer. Ang sabi niya, ayokong mag-celebrate kasi there are bigger things in the world that we need to focus on and not this
Yes.
celebration. Even yung tatay niya, sinabihan niya, "Apa, wag tayo magse-celebrate sa school. Kasi bakit tayo magse-celebrate? Ang dami nangyayaring gulo sa mundo ngayon. There's
Yeah.
really nothing to
Aha.
celebrate about. This
Yeah.
win is nothing compared to the pain and anguish people are experiencing in that side of the world and actually in many more places in the world. So
Yes.
you can see how she and this Japanese guy, they just think so parang parang worldly. Ano mo yun? Parang mas
Oo.
all-encompassing yung kanilang mindset on
Yes.
things. And which is why I really appreciate then the people who are criticizing the presence of DJ Khaled here. Because as a Palestinian American who has never spoken about the war in Gaza, parang medyo kailangan siyang i-critique on that end. And
Mm-mm.
naman, we want our boys to, be to not be part of that. Alam mo yon, they give us
Yes.
so much goodness and light. Alam mo yon, and then to be associated with this figure kind of darkens that image of theirs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't want them to be associated with them in that sense.
Yes.
So gets ko kung bakit may gantong backlash to the
Mm-mm.
point of boycott.
Yeah.
On another end, to what extent? Because
Mm-hmm.
the world isn't that black and white eh.
Exactly.
There's so much gray area. Alam mo yon, you cannot
It's more
cancel
gray area.
one person. It's more gray
Correct.
area, honestly. Parang, if you think the world is black and white, labas ka ng konti sa bahay. Parang, sorry
Oo,
pero sa totoo lang,
exactly.
labas ka
Oo.
konti sa bahay.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi,
Yeah.
the world is
Touch
gray.
some grass, as they
Yeah,
say.
oo, the world is gray. And it's a little bit more complicated than that. I admire the people who are very idealistic because it takes guts and a certain clarity of thought and
Yeah.
focus to really stick to a mindset. Alam mo yan, and really be passionate
Mm.
about it.
A
But the world,
paninindigan.
may
Correct.
paninindigan, exactly.
Correct.
Pero the world isn't like that, and it's so much more complicated than that, which is
Yes.
why this conversation actually is, ang dami niyang pasikot-sikot. Alam mo yon.
Yes.
And ang masasabi ko na lang is, end of the day, you are entitled to your own opinion. Kung yun yung view mo on that, o sige, go for it. I mean, lahat naman tayo entitled for na i-share yon. Pero I think siguro yung folly nitong criticism na to on theirs is that they hurt the boys too much. Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Parang I think sometimes people cross the line when it
Yeah.
comes to
Yeah.
critiquing online,
Yeah.
Yes.
because they feel like online, they're anonymous, they're, they tend to not filter their thoughts
Yeah.
anymore
And
because
there's an
Correct.
parang
extra
walang ba.
extra powerful,
Oo,
parang you can't touch me kind of notion.
exactly.
Yes.
Oo. So, parang wala akong like black and white thought about this. It's just that
Yeah.
masabi ko na lang is assess why this is important to you. Alam mo
Yes.
yun? At
Yeah.
anong makukuha mo
Yeah.
at
I
anong
agree.
mababalik mo sa mundo. Parang
I
ganun.
Correct.
agree.
Mm.
How about you,
Yeah.
Mon? What do you think?
It really is so tough. Same ako rin. Like, I really
Mm.
admire people who really put their foot down na parang, nope, I'm not gonna support because I don't agree with this. Super bravo
Mm.
talaga. But I also understand why people don't. Like, for example,
Mm.
ito na yung gray area na sinasabi natin. Sometimes people, even though, yes, it's important to know everything that's going on in the world and, focusing on what's needed, aka the war over there in Gaza, etc. And other things, kasi ang dami pang nangyayari. There are, like, other situations in the world na kailangan din ng focus on. But then there are also people who just need to survive. Does that make sense? More personally?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
ang first step in living in this world is surviving your daily needs, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. And for
Yes.
some people, they need this kind of music, I don't know, to inspire them to
Mm.
keep on going and stuff like that. Kumbaga parang I super understand why people would choose to like keep on going, say, with the music, kahit nga medyo problematic, having the presence of DJ Khaled and stuff like that. But maybe at the end of the day, they need kasi this kind of thing to keep on living. And at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, parang kumbaga, shucks, this might sound greedy, pero parang minsan, you kind of have to focus on the self first to be able to give more.
No,
Gets
that's
to the
true.
bigger
Mm.
picture.
Yes.
So I totally
Yes.
understand that. And yun yung take ko dito, kaya naiintindihan ko kung bakit okay yung mga sumuporta sa boycotting, okay lang din yung mga hindi kasi for
Mm-hmm.
any that's just one reason in that gray area that could be possible, but
Yeah.
you can kind of understand where the permutations could be, with the need of like having a 17 in their lives na hindi nila kayang i-cut off yung ganong klaseng relationship right now with them. Siguro ang
Yes.
kiniinisan ko lang talaga kasi dahil may nag-aaway and
Yeah.
it's still bullying. I mean, and it's not
Correct.
just with between like carrots. It's also like there was an instance na ano pala, binubully na pala si Hoshi na parang, "Hoy, Hoshi, ikaw may kasalanan nito kasi ikaw
Yes.
yung
He was the
laging
one
nagjo-joke na DJ
manifesting.
Khaled." Oo, parang
Correct.
gano'n. Eh, master manifester pa naman tong Hoshi na 'to, 'di ba?
Correct.
Kaya nangyari. I mean, I understand why the thought would be like that. Pero parang to like bully na parang to the levels of wala kang parang ganun yung lumalabas. Parang wala
Yes.
kang kwenta,
Mm.
Hoshi. Bakit naman ganito? Whatever. You disappoint me and all that. Ay, hindi. Okay lang yung you disappoint me. I think that's valid. Pero parang yung
Yeah.
wala kang kwenta, etc., etc. Yung kumbaga
Yes.
parang binababa
Worth.
na niya yung worth ng tao.
Oo.
Parang that's a bit too
Yes.
much na. Like,
Yes.
I super, and I'm extra angry about that. Actually, more than this, the bigger, for me, the bigger hurt, the bigger, what the fuck for me was the Rise situation with what they did to
Mm.
Sunghan.
Yes.
Like, come
Yes.
on. Come on. Like, are we really there?
Mm.
Are
Yes.
we really that much bullies? Ganun ba tayo ka-demanding na kailangan makaka-hurt tayo ng tao just because we can afford to send those fucking flowers, we can afford to
Yes.
dictate na kami ang reason kung bakit gagalaw ang ekonomiya ng rice, whatever. Ganun lang naman yun eh.
Correct.
There's like a consumerist
Yes.
thing behind it. Kaya, the
Mm.
company maybe made a decision na kaya ganito, etc. Again, gray area. Ang daming gulo sa mundo, guys. Pero ang point ko
Mm.
lang naman is, wag manira ng tao. Yun lang naman. Yun yung nakaka-frustrate
Yes.
about this
Mm.
whole
Yes.
boycotting thing.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I just hate that. Yun nga, like what Pia mentioned, the concert, you can really tell that they were so troubled by it. Like they were so
Yeah.
uneasy with how it would be
Yeah.
like. And I was uneasy too. That was the first time they
Yes.
performed the song in full.
Yeah.
And like, syempre may mga inserts kasi yung DJ Khaled, ganun-ganon. Sobrang
Yeah.
cringe. And kasi nga, ang dami ng layers that are added to, that are attached to that, like, sound clip. Kung ano man yun.
Yeah.
I forget whatever the term is, but you get what I mean. So
Yeah.
parang, it's so frustrating that there was a ruined experience. But at
Yes.
the same time, like at the end of the concert, parang so nagko-converse nga kami ni Pia na parang, siya, that was really tough to watch. I mean, we enjoyed the concert a lot. But you can tell na ang daming mabigat na binibit-bit yung boys. And even
Oo,
us as
naiyak ako.
audience. Oo, even us as audience na ang dami, and I mean, your concerts sana kasi upo ka lang, enjoy and stuff, pero hindi, ang dami mong
Yeah.
iniisip with that. So
Yeah.
parang ang wini-wish ko na lang is na there was a lesson to all this, and I feel
Yes.
like, well, at least for the boys in their ments, they were saying na, trust us, we will move forward. Whenever
Correct.
they say we will move forward
Oh, may
with your
ganon.
voices in mind,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Mm-mm.
Parang, it's like their way
Yeah.
of saying sorry, but not really, but if that makes sense. So parang,
Mm-mm.
meron naman eh. Syempre, for maybe legal reasons or courtesy reasons, syempre they can't like go all out na mali kami.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yun. Parang yun lang yung wini-wish ko. I feel like the boys are going through it now. Maybe us too, sana din tayo as carrots, parang meron din tayong lessons towards this,
Mm.
about coming from this. And then, siguro ang wish ko na lang din is, syempre yung lesson, iba-iba din yan from different people. Again lang, dapat lang kasi walang mga nagdidictate na mali ang naintindihan mo, ito ang tama. Yun yung wrong thing about it,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
this whole thing kasi. Or yung mga
Yes.
dictators na it has to be this way.
Mm-mm.
Pero parang
Exactly.
hindi.
Yeah.
So, kasi iba-iba tayong life experiences. And
Yes.
everything's valid. So, I admire all those differences and all those paninindigan, like where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Diba? Whether or not
Yeah.
they supported the song or
Oh.
boycotted.
Yeah.
I really wonder actually. Kasi I mean, people have been talking about DJ Khaled for a while. And like I mean, people are still talking about Gaza. Parang like he is a controversial figure to begin with. Gets naman natin na gusto siya ni Hoshi. Pero parang I wonder
Hindi
kung
naman niya
bakit
sinabi explicitly na gusto niya. Feeling
At
ko,
na
Like a
personally,
joke nga eh.
kumbaga
sinasabi
dream.
lang niya lagi.
Oo.
Oo. Parang sinasabi
Oo.
lang niya kasi Hoshi as person na masigaw,
Oo,
gusto niya
correct.
ng taong sumisigaw. Parang ganon.
Correct.
I feel like.
Pero kasi yun nga, parang we know he's controversial figure. He's infamous to a degree. Bakit siya? Bakit siya
But,
pa? I
to
wonder.
be fair,
Mm.
personally, ako, I
Mm-mm.
don't know. I didn't know that he was freaking controversial. I just know he
Mm-mm.
exists.
Same.
Until this happened,
Mm-mm.
hindi ko alam.
Mm-mm.
And not to give like a leeway or like a free pass to Koreans, but they support a lot of freaking cancelable things. Like
Yeah.
they love, what was that movie?
Ah.
Yung about the pedophile Lola. What's that?
Ano,
No,
Lolita.
not Lolita.
Lolit-
Not
Lolita?
Lolita. No, not Lolita.
Yung si French guy, pangalan nito.
Yes.
What?
Si
Anyway,
Okay.
go on.
They support that movie and make references to it a lot, even if it's
Mm.
blatant that it's about freaking pedophilia. I'm not giving them a free pass and saying that it's okay for them not to be aware of a lot of issues. I would like to say are not super aware of a lot of things that happen or that are happening to the world. Like another
It's a
example,
mistake on their
naalala
end.
ko si it is.
It's a massive mistake on
I'm
their
not
end. Mm-mm.
I'm not giving them a free pass, but
Mm.
Korea is focused on Korea. They are not
Mm.
focused on the things happening outside of their country,
Mm.
not like us, because we are so focused on everything happening in the world. Another example is for
Mm.
nakwento ni Jaesuk na si
Mm.
Kwangsu one time was wearing a MAGA hat because
Mm.
Kwangsu was
What?
gifted, yeah, he was gifted a hat and he just saw that it says Make America Great Again.
Mm-mm.
And that's what he saw. Okay,
Mm-mm.
why not? It's a hat that says that. So he
Mm.
started wearing it and Jaesuk called him out that,
Mm.
that supports Trump and all
Mm-mm.
of this and that.
Mm-mm.
So that was when he was actually parang
Mm-mm.
opened his eyes. I'm
Mm.
not giving them a free pass. I'm not
Mm-mm.
saying that it's okay.
Mm-mm.
All I'm saying is it's
Mm-mm.
possible that they are not aware, just as me. I wasn't aware about DJ
Mm-mm.
Khaled.
Mm-mm.
And the good thing about what happened, about the pushback of the carrots, is that it reached the boys and they are now very much aware of the bigger things that are happening outside of them. And
Mm.
that is a good thing that is a takeaway from what is
Mm-mm.
happening with this kind of relationship we have
Mm.
with our idols, which
Mm.
does not happen when you idolize somebody who was like Western. When you call out Western artists, you don't usually get a pushback. You don't see them bothered by what, the things that you're saying
Yeah.
about them. DJ
Yeah.
Mm.
Khaled has been called out a lot because of the things that are happening, but he's
Mm.
still freaking living his life. But
Mm.
17, you call them back and they go out on a concert because that is their job. And yet you see that they know that
Or
something is not
visibly.
right.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're visibly shaken and they
Mm-mm.
said a lot of things in so many words addressing the issue, but not really. But
Mm-mm.
we know what's happening.
Mm.
I'm not giving them a free pass again,
Mm-mm.
but I think it's really good that this happened because now they are more aware and now maybe they'll do their due diligence more. And also, bakit pa ba kailangan mag-collaborate? Another issue altogether.
May Hype
I
America
don't
naman eh.
mind
Bakit di na lang sila yung mag-due
collaboration.
diligence for
But
them?
even
Alam mo
Hybe
yun?
America
Parang,
is problematic because they
hindi
I
do
naman,
have
no?
Scooter
agree.
Braun
That is
running it.
Also
also
So
true.
true.
that is
Like,
Yeah.
also
I
very
mean,
problematic in
can they not
itself.
see that the path that they're gonna take is gonna be a bad path? Alam mo yun? Parang, is it not obvious? Parang like, hindi ba? Parang,
Because maybe not because there
is
are
it a
so many
UMG
things like
thing?
for example like the song of New Jeans na Cookie, it still came out despite all the warnings all around them. You know
Although
what I
for me,
mean?
feeling ko strategic yun.
It was
Mm.
Mm-mm.
MHJ like admitted it later on
Strategic
that
yun eh.
it was
Mm-mm.
part of her ano. So yun. So number one, yes, it's very good that this happened because
Mm.
at least the artists know. But also to one's point, there's one way of telling them what we feel, but it's not a reason for
Mm.
us to bully them and bring them down,
Mm.
especially since again this is the last OT13 comeback.
Mm.
Like there's only so much we can do as fans. Yes, we're it's valid. Our opinions are valid. There are lives at freaking stake.
Mm.
But is that reason for us to say bad things to these people, for us to like judge their character? What makes you very different now from the people that you're against? If you are taking down the person, hindi na siya nakakatulong. So parang for me, yes, go whatever it is na paninindigan, paniniwala mo. But just because you're principled in whatever it is that you believe in does not give you the right to feel yourself superior and feel yourself to think that you're now given this moral high ground and tell
Mm.
everybody else how to act. Dun lang ako medyo na frustrate sa part na criticism na hindi na constructive.
Mm.
Ayun. So parang yun lang yung pinaka main like frustrations and pushback ko about this. There's a way
Mm.
to express things, guys. And nakita niyo naman yung 17, makikinig sila and nakikinig sila.
Correct.
Correct.
And I
Mm.
guess that was just so hurtful na hindi naman kinailangan umabot sa paninira kay Hoshi. Tsaka even kay Woozy, apparently, a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people
Mm.
said
that's right. That's
bad
right.
things to Woozy as
Mm.
well.
I
Did they
saw
deserve
this
that? No.
I saw this article written by an American Palestinian woman, and she was talking about DJ Khaled nga. And I think in line with this conversation, parang may sinabi siya dun na sobrang nag-resonate sa akin. Kumbaga, not just like kung ano yung how we should handle criticism of these things, kung paano natin siya sasabihin, how we're gonna convey our thoughts and to our idols, alam mo yon, na sa ganitong situation, but also a change of perspective as to how we will see them in the future when it comes to issues like this. So ang sabi niya, she was pertaining to like, yun nga, parang how we look up to these people as people who are who should use their platform for issues, parang ganun. So ang sabi niya is, genuine solidarity, especially when followed with backlash, is still a courageous, admirable act. So saying something about it is courageous and admirable. But we no longer have to lionize celebrities at this day and age of social media who use their platforms now that authentic Palestinian voices coming from within the shaking walls of targeted hospitals or the rubbles of their home can not only speak on their own behalf but can attain the same reach. So I guess this resonated with me kasi kumbaga parang let's not expect too much. Parang alam mo yon, parang they are not
Mm.
your megaphone for your thoughts
Yeah.
and your
Yes.
feelings.
Yeah.
Hindi
Exactly.
sila ang magkakalat ng perspective mo sa mundo.
Correct.
Alam mo yun, the people on the
Yes.
ground will be better
Parang
voices for you. Parang ganun.
Agreed.
parang
To be
makakatulong
super
pero not to rely on them. Parang ganun. Kasi may
Oo,
ganun
parang
Yes.
tayong
ganun.
tendency eh. We rely on
Mm.
Yeah.
the celebrities like endorsement pag campaigns, 'di ba?
Correct.
Parang
Correct.
Mm-mm.
Sana maging, since we could see, hopefully, that 17 learned or is learning or maybe trying to process it, sana sa Carrots din, matuto din tayo of how to navigate these waters. Ayun. Meron pa ba kayong final thoughts about this issue? Ah, sorry, last thought ko
Mm.
is that last comeback kasi na OT13 eh, kaya
Aw.
siya masakit na parang,
Mm-mm.
I mean, before enlistment era, kaya siya
yeah.
masakit because comeback season is usually such a fun time and this
Yeah.
comeback was far from it.
Difficult.
So,
Yes.
okay lang naman. I'm not faulting. There's a reason why it was difficult because of the choices that the boys made. Pero yun lang, para it was just really so sad as a carrot. Okay, kayo, final words, Monica.
Sorry, I'm just really so affected with the rise thing. I can't, especially with the last bits that you guys said. Na please have some room for understanding that people can make mistakes. And I'm so, so, so disappointed that there are fans who think that they can dictate na idols don't have room for mistakes. I mean, I get
It's
it.
not even a mistake. He had a
I
girlfriend before he
know!
became an
Yeah.
idol.
Exactly. I
That's
know
not a freaking
exactly.
mistake.
So parang na-affect ako na parang tao rin sila. Kahit na-gets ko naman, kaya nga idol yung term, yung pangalan
Correct.
for that person. Kasi these are people who are, you're supposed to idolize. Wow. At the end of the day, people are people. So aside from Rise, from Sunghan, these people, these boys that we love, and the people behind the music, and even Carrots. We're supposed to be a community who support each other. So parang,
Yeah.
please save some room for understanding that people can make mistakes.
Yes.
And I feel like the world will be a better place with just that kind of thinking.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
about.
Ha! Agreed. How
Oof.
about you, Trency? Final words
Ako.
before we move on to the lighter part of
To
this
the lighter
conversation.
parts. So the
Pero hindi,
passion is brimming.
but this is
I
important
spilled
to talk
the
about. That's
feels.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It
we
is.
believe it's
We are
very
spilling
important. That's
our
True.
why we're
feels.
discussing it.
Oo. Ako for me, siguro last words. I know that sometimes when we find ourselves in very desperate, dire times, like where we are now, alam mo yon, parang it's just an echo chamber of bad things. Alam mo yon, and you desperately want to make things better. So, alam mo, and then you feel like taking a stance and being, very strong about it and all that will make things better. That is so good. But at the same time, we should also try to get out of that mindset, that alam mo yun, parang singular mindset, and see how other people navigate it as well. Kasi ang hirap na you just say things, pero hindi mo naman, kumbaga you're not communicating yourself properly. I think, yun yung nangyayari ngayon online eh. Parang people are just spewing out things, but they're not really talking. Alam mo yun?
Mm,
We should
mm,
talk
mm.
more. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
So we can get to the bottom of things, not like just spill our feelings and that's it. Alam mo
Yeah.
yun? And really understand din, like, the other side of things. Alam mo yun? I mean, understand ko niya, yung mga boys, saan ba sila nanggagaling by doing this? Alam mo yun? And be more,
Yeah.
just plainly understanding of it. Kasi
Yeah.
everyone has a reason for doing things. We just need to know
Yes.
what it is before we say ultimately na mali yan or
Correct.
bawal yan. Ganun.
And
Yun lang
ultimately,
naman.
that's the reason why war happens because there's no
Mm.
understanding.
Yeah.
Yun lang
Mm.
siya. That's what happens.
Mm-mm.
That's why I love what everybody said here about being more patient and giving more understanding to other people because that's how I think that's how how best you could live your life in a community, in a world with other people. Okay, so talking about all of this, nag-boycott ba kayo?
Hindi. Hindi. Yun naman.
Nakinig ako.
Nakinig ako.
Ako,
Mm.
I mean,
Oo.
ako admittedly, hindi ako masyadong into this comeback compared to the other comebacks. But I listened naman. Ano mo yun? And, ayun.
Why
I
were
mean,
you not into it?
there was just many things happening all at the same time. So, parang kaya hindi ako masyadong nakafocus sa kanya. Hindi ko inaabangan as much as I did.
Ikaw, Mon, nag-boycott ka ba o hindi?
I did not, I guess. I mean, in a sense that I even sa time na lumabas ngayong issues, hindi ko siya napagdesisyonan na hindi ko siya papakinggan. Parang ang thinking ko lang is, I still want to hear. I still want to listen and
Yes.
see what it's all about. Like, why this came about.
Same.
Like,
Correct.
why they decided na they decided to put this music out.
Oo.
So,
Na
ayun.
parang
Ayun
enough
lang
ba yung
naman.
contribution ni DJ Khaled to
Meron
justify
ba?
Yun din,
everything?
yun din. Gusto ko rin
Parang
malaman.
yun yung gusto kong
Malay mo.
malaman.
Oo. Kasi parang, kung hindi siya
they put
kakanta ng
everything
isang
on the line
verse,
eh.
may thinking ako, hindi naman kasi siya kumakanta. So, baka naman,
Exactly. Sumisigaw lang.
pinanggut lang.
Oo.
Parang gano'n.
With
I
the
don't know.
best
Basta
music
I
lang
wanted
siya.
to know.
Oo.
I wanted to know
Yeah.
what it's all about. So, kumbaga, hindi
Yeah.
siya boycott na, nope, nothing, zero. Like,
Yeah.
I still
Kasi-
waited for it.
Kasi we're on
In a
the
way.
angle of understanding nga. We want to
Correct.
understand why the
Exactly.
freaking hell he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Same, I did not boycott as well. Like, I was so excited for all the drops from the highlight. Ano ba yun yung nilalabas nila? Highlight yun, di ba?
Yung
parang
mga
lahat ng
track
songs.
Mga
highlight.
videos.
Oo, yon. So now, since mga hindi naman tayo nag-boycott ng intentionally, kasi si Trency parang busy lang with life. Parang ganun yung nangyari sa kanya. What do you think about the album? And actually, may follow-up question ako dun. Deserve ba ng Love, Money, Fame maging title track? Unahin ko sa'yo, Monica.
Ooh, interesting. You know, I really like this album. This might actually be, I'm close to declaring that this is my favorite album of 17 of all time.
You don't say!
Yeah, it's so weird. I had zero expectations, zero anything, as in nothing talaga. Kasi coming into this, parang you come from Sonagong, you come from Maestro.
Yes.
These are like such top tier. Parang ang powerful ng upbeat ng dating ng comeback. And even if like God of Music is kasi God of Music, di ba, was also a title track. Oh, it is.
Yes,
Parang
it
kahit
is.
na hindi siya as badass as Sonagong and Maestro, parang may dating siya na malakas pa rin, alam mo yun.
Oh.
So parang I kept on thinking coming into this comeback before they released anything. Like, what's next? What do we expect? Like, are they gonna go higher? Or are they gonna give something new? And I was really hoping for something new. Kasi parang, like
Yeah.
something gets na parang, floop, Parang completely
Yeah.
different. And I feel like this Spill the Feels was absolutely refreshing. Like parang hindi ko in-expect na. Akala ko kasi nasa stage pa sila. Lalo na because they're doing so well. So, akala ko, doon pa rin sila sa angas. Alam mo yun? Parang, yeah,
Yeah.
energy ka na, ganon.
Yeah.
But no, they just went for literally spilling the feels. And also, with this album, kaya siguro I like it, coming from, like, say, FML, na they were going for, hirap mabuhay, hirap na mundo, ang hirap to live, that kind of theme. Ito,
Yeah.
parang, it's just living. Because it's so, like, it's so obvious that someone's in love. I don't know. Yun yung na-sense ko from this album.
Hala!
Like, puta mo, in love ka,
Si
no?
DJ Khaled.
Nako,
DJ Khaled.
in love yata siya sa'yo, Monica. Nako.
Shit! Napanaginipan ko kasi siya. But anyway, pero may na-feel lang ako na parang merong raw emotions that were literally spilled onto this album. And it's all love. I mean, of course, they've been singing about different kinds of love from way, way back. But
Yes.
there's something about this that parang it feels extra raw, primal, and like really them, as if it really came from their own experiences na hindi ko maintindihan. As in, kilig na kilig lang ako sa first 3 tracks. And then, yeah, first 3 tracks. Yeah, I think first 3, for first 4 pala. And then, Rain kasi parang even though it's a little bit more sad because it's about loneliness. It's still a
Correct.
version of love kasi hinahanap niya bakit hindi na ako nagmamahal. Parang ganun yung theme ng kanta
Yeah.
parang ganun. So parang mas I don't know, there's something about that when you're singing about dahil na feel ko na they're singing about real emotions, if that makes sense. Na feel ko talaga na totoo yung kinakanta nila. Parang ganun.
Oh.
Tapos slow burn pa siya. Parang slowly ko siya na-feel. Like, yung first listen, parang, yeah, okay, this is cool. This is refreshing. Like, the 90s vibes, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Like, hindi ko alam din kung kaya din ako nag-resonate well to it kasi syempre meron tayong pinanghahawakan na memories of the 90s. Because that's what we lived through, diba? So, I love that I can hear so much boy band stuff in there. And then, ang daming mga yung hey, ho, and ang daming mga sampling. Even yung sa LMF na baby, baby, baby. Hello, mga boy bands back in the day. Puro baby, 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 diba? It's all baby.
Correct.
You're not a proper boy band if you don't have songs that
No,
are
but they're saying
like,
bebe, bebe, bebe.
bebe,
Bebe.
bebe, pala, bebe.
The perfume, Bebe. Which is also
Bebe.
from the 90s.
Correct.
I don't know, slowly ko siya na-appreciate. And at the same time, ang galing din kasi this feels like an answer, a callback to FML. Because FML was about literally, fuck my life. It's so hard to navigate this world. And then ito yung sagot na, I love life. Parang life can be better because of love, ganon. I mean, hello, FML is like the opposite of LMF, diba?
LMF.
So, like, I thought, I really appreciated that kasi parang at the end of the day, ang hinahanap lang din natin ay hope. Not that FML didn't have hope. Pero ito, parang may onting mas visible sagot to
Yeah.
the hope that we're looking for. That life is great. Love is great. And I'm just really happy that they're in love kasi na-feel ko talaga na may in love sa kanila.
Putang
Or
sakit.
kung sila, or silang lahat, or some, I don't know, na-feel ko
Baka
talaga
si
na
Uzi meron na uli.
Baka si
That's
Uzi!
Okay, let's not go there. Masakit. Pero
So,
deserve
ayun.
ng LMF maging title track for you?
Yung LMF, you know what? I actually don't know how to answer that. Kasi parang yes, but at the same time, no. Kasi parang, yung tatlong I mean, we have Eyes on You, LMF, LMF, and 1 to 13.
1 to 13.
Yeah.
Which we were so excited about. We posted
Yeah,
it in our IG
I
stories.
know,
For
correct.
us, in love sila
Correct.
sa amin.
Yes! Grabe naman. Baka makancel na din tayo.
Parang wala akong particular feels na dapat LMF. Kasi parang if they put it on Eyes on You okay lang. If they put it
Yeah.
on 1 to 13, okay lang din. Gets?
Okay lang
So
din.
parang it
Mm.
really felt like they just had to choose and I'm okay with it. Parang hindi ko siya
Mm.
Okay.
i-oppose,
Yeah.
Mm.
pero wala din kasi akong suggestion, so okay lang. Parang ganon.
Mm.
Gets. Super gets. Do you agree, Trends? Do you have the same thoughts?
I think this is the point. Parang ito yung pinaka-controversial natin, review.
Aha.
Char, hindi ko. Pero ito yung parang polarized. Ako kasi this is for me very honest to goodness. Medyo mediocre lang tong album sa akin. Sa totoo
Aha.
lang. As in, parang when I first listened to it, parang it really kailangan ko muna i-process actually after a while. Pero when I listened to it, it just felt flat for me.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
And yung
Mm-mm.
thought ko parang, sa akin parang, medyo commercial. Parang may ganun siyang vibe. Parang, it just
Mm-mm.
didn't feel as warm as
Yeah.
their past albums. Parang it lacked that warmth for me. Parang, I mean, super gets yung sinasabi ni Mo na parang, I mean, the song is about love and all that. But like, I mean, syempre, when you like go to the lyrics, parang I guess that's where you get the context. But the sound for me didn't exude that parang love and warmth and pain and sorrow. Like gets ko naman for example like say Rain. Like Rain it has sad bop siya eh. So parang super gets kasi love ko si what's her face? Si sad bop girl. Alam mo yun, yung mga club mix sad bop, super gets. Alam mo yun,
Kylie
pero
Minogue?
hindi si Kylie Minogue, the other one. Si short hair, blonde. Oh my God, it's just coming to me.
Robin.
Shapiro?
Robin?
Si
Ah,
Robin.
Robin.
Robin is the queen of
Call your
sad bop.
girlfriend.
Oo.
Yes.
Pero alam mo yung sad bop na sumasayaw ka pero umiiyak ka at the same
Oo,
time.
oo.
Alam mo yun?
Yeah,
Kasi
yeah, yeah.
ginagawa ko yan pag nasa banyo ako. Kinakanta ko yan, iiyak ako. Kasi you dance to it but there's a level of yearning to the song
Yeah.
na
Yeah.
parang hindi ko na feel when I listened to it. I only learned na it was like yun nga, a sad bop when I looked at the lyrics. Sad bop pala siya. But it didn't feel that way. I like it though. Like I like Rain. Like but like on an overall level, it didn't feel like an album that they put like a lot of effort into. May ganun akong na-feel eh. Parang
Mm.
it's not like parang upuan natin ng matagal. Parang hindi siya ganun. Parang hindi siya nahimay as much. Like
Yeah.
for example like Love Money Fame. Parang it sounds so bare for me. Parang sa start, parang may ganun siyang feel na may pagka-bare, may bareness about it. Parang hindi siya kompleto. Parang may ganun ako na-feel when I listen to it. I like the 90s callbacks though. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, that's our era. Actually, gusto ko nga i-share. Parang feeling ko yung album na to ay para sa mga Tanders. Dahil ito ang aking mga nakita.
That's
Okay,
me.
so number
That's
one,
why I like it a lot.
yes. Yeah. Meron siyang 90s dance music vibe. Yes. Check. DJ Khaled. Check. 90s, 2000s. Check.
2000.
Tapos dun sa
Yeah.
Eyes on You na lyric, meron siyang line na, Who let the dogs out? Check.
And even Eyes on You is like a callback to Tupac Shakur, right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Eyes
So
on
there
Me.
you go. Tama. And then sa Candy, may nakalagay, Candy that hurts me inside every day. So, you know, the people with diabetes and pre-diabetes, they're there. The Tanders, di ba? And then sa Rain, may nakalagay na even the loud songs don't make me feel excited tonight. Like, hello, it's a Friday and I'm home recording. Alam mo yun?
Okay. But wait, yung sa Rain as well,
Aha.
when we first heard it, kami ni Mon, pinag-usapan namin na parang very Janet Jackson, ano? Parang ako din,
Correct.
parang naisip ko,
Yes,
more
yes.
than Janet Jackson, like
Yes.
Paula Abdul and even
Exactly.
Prince.
Oo,
Ganyan.
ganon.
Ganun yung mga datingan.
I'm so glad you mentioned that kasi yun yung tinatry ko i-figure out kanina. Parang it sounds like someone. I just cannot put my finger. But yes, Janet Jackson. And
In excess.
referencing to the lyrics,
Mm.
Hilary Duff. Because let the rain fall down. So,
But, okay.
it's for
yeah.
the Tanders. Yun lang aking ano. So, I mean, in general, it's like, it's not bad. But it's also, for me, not in that range
Yeah.
of like the best songs that they could have possibly done.
LMF
Yun.
deserve maging title?
Inisip ko yan actually. Parang ano bang intention? Parang yun na lang siguro yung akin. Parang may nabasa ako kanina na parang baka kinuha nila si DJ Khaled kasi nga mag-US tour sila. So kumbaga parang may anchor sila na
Oo.
American
Ang dami ng mga ibang
parang
American.
artist.
Kaya nga
Oo.
eh.
So,
Oo.
'di ba, ang dami naman. So, parang I guess kung yun yung intention o di maybe yun. Eyes on You honestly is my favorite.
I
As
love
in,
Eyes
parang
on
yun
You.
yung eyes on you. As in, I super love that. Parang yun yung dance-a-thon
Yeah.
vibe ko ngayon. So, parang ano yung
Mhm.
intention? Siguro kung papipili mo ako kung hindi LMF, Eyes on You.
Aha.
Mm, mm.
Ako, honestly, because I have been streaming the whole week and
Mm.
I felt na usually like songs grow on me after streaming. And
Mm.
especially since as a visual person, I like seeing things first before I
Mm.
appreciate it. So parang since napanood ko kagad yung Love Money Fame even before it was released,
Mm. Mm.
yun nga, because when they performed it, there was a little bit uneasiness. So I felt na sige,
Mm.
baka naman pag lumabas na yung MV, it would be better. But for some reason, like, maybe dun din, parang nagulat lang ako na hindi talaga siya masyadong nag-grow sa akin. I mean,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
nice, but parang hindi pa ako umaabot sa sinasabi ni Mon na na-feel niya yung feels. Kasi
Mm.
parang kanina, like when I picked up my daughter from school, I was telling her like, nasan ba yung feels na sinaspill nila? Kasi parang ready akong ma-overwhelm ng feels, pero wala akong
Mm.
feels na nafe-feel. Parang yun
Mm.
yung general feeling ko with the title track at the very least. Parang it's so enjoyable, I guess, but it feels so parang flat the whole song. Na parang
Mm.
I even had to ask my daughter nga na, may bridge ba to? And she pointed out, Jongan is singing the bridge. So we had to re-listen na parang,
Meron.
oo nga no, okay si
Mm.
Jongan nga yung nagbe-bridge. Pero parang I feel like the bridge did not elevate the song to a
Yeah.
higher plane. Parang may
Oo.
ganun akong nabitin, which actually is also characteristic of a lot of songs in the 90s. 'Di ba? Parang yung mga New Jeans din naman, ganun din yung mga songs nila eh.
Mm.
Pero I
Mm.
enjoy
Mm.
the songs of New Jeans. Pero I don't know, parang dun lang ako medyo nabibitin sa kanya. Pero ako personally, like, if there's a title track, ako naman sobrang bet na bet ko yung 1 to 13. As in, parang na-imagine ko pa
Mm.
yung choreo, like, you make my heart beat, 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 yung mga ganyan.
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah.
Parang, you make my day, day, you make
Mm.
my dawn, dawn.
Mm.
Ang cute! As in,
Mm.
sobrang parang dun
Aw.
na-spill yung feels ko. Dun ako sobrang
Mm.
kinikilig.
Mm.
Parang that, I feel like, is what quintessential 17 is to me.
It
Yeah.
So parang
is.
yun yung
Mm.
ano ko sa kanya. Yung sa ano naman, actually, the reason why I also asked if deserve ba yung title track, kasi I actually had this thought na, sige, ibabato ko na rin before we move on to the next, na parang ako, personally, I have been feeling like the unit songs have been much stronger than the title tracks lately. I
Yeah.
feel like they have a
I
bigger
feel
Mm.
like they
impact
have.
on me.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
No?
Mm.
agree.
Mm.
I agree. Especially for this batch.
Oo. Ano yung
Mm.
favorite mo na unit song, Mon?
Oh, Rain, of course. Like, I
Yes.
absolutely love it. And specifically for your description, Chancy, yung sad bop.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
puta, nung nalaman ko talaga yung lyrics na parang, parang ayaw mo na gumising, parang day is not anything na because you're, what?
Mm.
Pero sasayaw pa rin ako. Diba? There's like a meme
Oh,
there.
Oo.
Parang
Oo.
umiiyak ka na, pero sumasayaw pa rin. Parang ganon. And it's exactly like Call Your Girlfriend.
I just wanna add to that yung sa lyrics and all. The genius of Woozy also in doing this,
Mm.
kasi parang when I was listening to it, kasi 'di ba rain in Korean is P. So parang pag
Mm.
pinakikinggan ko siya, ang naririnig ko, don't stop the P. Tapos
Mm.
sabi ng anak ko sa akin, parang, no mom, they're singing don't stop the rain. Sabi ko, no, they're singing don't stop the P.
Mm.
Tapos nun, ginugol niya yung lyrics. And then the lyrics really are, don't stop the rain. So
Oo.
parang he did something there para naririnig mo pa rin yung Korean na P. So ang galing lang ng genius ni Woozy and like the mixing and the
Baka inano
production of
niya.
this.
Oo nga.
May layering or something. As
Nilayer
in,
niya.
parang, ang
Mm.
galing. Kasi ako talaga, P talaga yung naririnig ko. Well,
Mm.
anyway, okay. Go
Mm.
ahead, Mon.
Ooh, coming from there, parang there's something then about how this song was made that it feels what's the term? Parang atmospheric. Parang ganon.
Ah,
Mm.
So it
yes.
uses a lot of disco. It's an disco electro pop. So there's a lot of
Mm.
synth. So you can hear a
Yes.
lot of these instruments, a lot of these
Mm.
sound techniques. And
Mm-mm.
it feels like it engulfs you. Parang ganon. Ganon yung na-feeling
Yeah.
ko.
Mm-mm.
So parang,
Yes.
puta, ang ganda nito. So napaano talaga ako. Kaya na, because I really took my time to like listen like to every
Mm.
little detail. I guess ito yun din yung
Mm.
difference with this comeback. Kasi talagang
Mm.
ginusto kong inisa-isa ko yung mga
Ano,
Sample?
sample.
sample. There you go. When they sample things like, so I heard in
Mm.
excesses, I need you tonight, yung ten, ten, ten,
Yeah, he did
Mm.
sing.
tin-in-in-in-in-in. That also kind of sounds
Correct.
like another one bites the dust of Queen.
Oo!
Correct.
Another
Anyway,
one bites the
diba?
dust.
So
Mm-mm.
parang yung pa lang yung may thump ka na. So you're
Mm-mm.
getting that funk on. And then
Mm.
biglang may atmosphere. So it really feels like you're being engulfed with a specific kind of emotions na kaya parang extra devastating when I saw the lyrics. Na parang,
Mm.
shit, ang lungkot. And at the same time,
Oo.
personally then, I totally understand what they're singing. So kaya
Mm-mm.
extra, sige, sayo tayo. Parang ganun. Ganun
May
yung feels ko
pinagdadaanan ka
towards
ba,
the song.
Monica?
Kwento
Diba?
mo sa amin.
And then it almost
You
felt
broke
like,
her heart.
I wish I knew Korean kasi parang, so when we first
Mm.
saw this, it was during the con. And honestly, I was just
Mm.
amazed because it sounded so good. And of course,
Yes.
performance unit being performance unit, they were dancing so well. Pero
Yes.
parang,
Mm.
I
Ang
wanted
ganda
to
ng For You.
experience sana kung naintindihan ko sa kanila kung ano yung feeling na nakikita ko yung spectacle na ganon, pero ang lungkot ng
Mm.
kinakanta nila. Gets?
Oo,
Parang I wish
oo.
I got that experience. Kasi parang I'm sure that
Yeah.
would have been confusing and lovely. I mean,
Yeah.
that's art really. Yung pag masapak ka na
Yeah.
parang, oh shit. Like, oh, okay, you're hitting me. Parang ganon. Like,
Hitting the
Mm.
you're
feels.
targeting my
Mm-mm.
feels, yeah. And what I was saying a while ago, this is fucking Minghao's era because he sounds absolutely wonderful in this song.
He
Like, this is the
does.
kind of music I think is bagay to him. As in,
Correct.
sobrang
Paula Abdul pala
really...
eh.
Paula Abdul pala siya.
Janet Jackson pala bagay sa kanya.
Oh. Prince!
Sobrang
Prince naman. Actually,
gusto ko.
pwede siya mag-Prince for Halloween.
Pwede siya
I think
mag-Prince.
he will-
Oo.
Yeah,
Oo,
he will
bagay.
Correct.
look great
The
as
Enigma.
Prince.
Pero
Ganyan.
sobrang
All that
gusto ko
velvet.
yung tunog ni
Bagay
Menghao
sa
dito. Oh my God, bagay. I'm seeing a visual. So I
Girl,
really,
The
really...
velvet
Purple
rope.
Rain. Sakto
The
pa,
velvet
Purple
rope.
Rain.
Rain!
Ako naman the
Exactly.
velvet rope of
Correct.
Janet
And that's
Jackson.
Minghao.
Let's go.
So, ayun.
Yes.
And at the same time, dahil, yun nga, they were able to come up with this song, performance unit, talagang, they keep on surprising me. They are
Oh,
my
yes.
favorite unit, if that makes sense. Because it's
Go.
always, syempre, favorite unit. Pero gets, they always give something na hindi ko ine-expect. So,
Yeah.
yun yung nakuha ko from Rain.
I love it.
Kaya
Ikaw,
nga, parang
Trans.
yung sinasabi nga ni Pia na parang, thank you for raising that, na parang, nga no, parang yung mga unit songs are stronger now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Parang what does that mean? Like, anong ibig sabihin nun? Is it because parang, do they have this, is it because the units are so, parang kumbaga focused on the sound or the feel of the song, kaya mas madali lang na distill to create it into this na mas concise, mas concrete, ganun, kaya mas naging stronger siya. Kasi I guess yun yung nawala for me sa album na to. Like, they had 1 to, sabihin ko sana 1 to Sarang. They had 1 to 13.
Yes, they do
had
have
1 to
us too.
Yeah. They have 1 to 13, but it didn't have that like soaring quality as they did in their other, kumbaga parang more like fandom songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Parang that's, and considering that this is OT13 prior to enlistment, parang you'd want like an anthem somewhere there. Alam mo yun? Parang
Pero
ano
ako,
last nila?
oo, super gets.
Heaven.
Headliner.
Headliner, di ba? So parang like,
Mm-mm.
yun yung akin lang. Yun yung nafe-feel ko about it. Kasi parang,
Yeah.
ano yun, parang yun lang yung medyo, kaya nga when you said na medyo yun nga, may flatness about it, dun ako nakulang kasi parang wala yung soaring vocals. Like, they have such a powerful vocal unit. Alam mo yun? Parang, bakit hindi natin na-utilize for this album? I mean, Sonogong had those like high notes, alam mo yon, parang soaring notes, and you know, that's what we know 17 can do. Bakit hindi natin ginamit? Parang
Yun nga
Pero
eh, na
siguro,
parang, I love Jongan's voice and the bridge, but I feel
Mm.
like, it
In
lacks
LMF.
something.
Mm.
Parang may kulang talaga na the place where Songkwan and DK's voices usually take us. Na
Ayun nga
parang yun nga,
eh.
parang whenever I listen to God of Music, for example, kasi okay, my
Mm.
daughter also pointed out na yung mid-year comeback nila, that's dark teen. That's why we got like
Mm.
Maestro, we got
Correct.
Sonogong, and then yung late year comeback, that's like the soft teen na. Kaya
Yeah.
God of Music, and then now we
Yeah.
have LMF. So parang
Mm.
yung God of Music kasi, if you compare it directly to Love Music Fame,
Mm.
clear eh. Parang pag pinakikinggan mo, talagang ewan ko, may iba talagang feeling kagad kahit di ko pa nabasa yung
Mm.
lyrics.
Yeah,
Na dun
yeah.
ako
Gets.
nakulangan dito. Because before, that's what I love about Woozy. I mean, not before. Like, that's what I love about Woozy, period. Ang
Mm.
galing niya i-translate into song yung mga different emotions and different thoughts na
Mm.
so far, yun nga. Ano ba sinispill ng feels ng Love Music Fame? Okay, anyway. Go, Trency. May sasabihin ka pa.
Hindi, yun lang. Parang more the
Pero,
Okay.
same. Parang,
Yeah.
as in, yun nga. I mean, and the good din na, yun nga, parang medyo nakarelate ako na, ano yung feels na sinispill? Kasi, I mean, medyo papaling ako ng konti dun sa, ano nila, music video ng konti. Pero for example, ang ganda kasi ng intro video nila eh, yung highlight video.
Yung teaser.
oo.
Parang, pinunod ko nga ulit
Mas ako
kanina
yung
eh. Sabi ko,
teaser.
wow, ang ganda ng teaser, man. Parang as
Yeah.
in, it kind of sets what's supposed to happen
Yeah.
after. But, it didn't go
Translate.
that direct.
Yeah.
It didn't
Oo.
translate. Parang,
Yeah.
yun sad, parang, alam mo yun, yun, hindi lang talaga nangyari.
Yeah.
Hindi ko alam
Ako,
kung saan nangyari
kinakatakutan
sa
ko lang
decision making
din
nila.
na kaya feeling ko kaya ko naiintindihan why they went this route. Kasi parang if they went to
Mm.
something sweeping again or something, it might sound the same. I don't know. I honestly just like that it's new. It's refreshing. And somehow it also feels a little bit more adult. I don't know.
Yung sa LMF, I want to add as well kasi they released the English version today as of recording.
Oh, they
So when they
did.
released the yes, they did. So when they released it, sobrang nakakatuwa lang din yung lyrics because obviously in English, so maintindihan mo na. And honestly, parang medyo mas sad lang din siya kasi the song is like basically, I'm gonna choose you, I'm gonna choose you, I'm gonna choose you. Pero
But the world
parang
is in
yung thought lang na
shambles.
ang daming carrots na hindi nag-choose sa kanila. Yun
Ah!
lang
Aww.
yung thoughts ko
Oh,
kanina when I heard the English
no.
version.
Actually, may line sa LMF na, trust me once, baby. And
Yes!
Woozy
Trust
kept on
me!
saying na just trust me to
Just trust
Carrots
me. That's,
during the
yeah,
concert.
exactly. Lagi
Kaya
niya yung
parang
words. Diba?
extra.
Parang even before the God of Music comeback, he already said na parang hindi pa ba ako tinatrust ng Carrots? Kaya siguro ang lalim nung ano sa akin nun, na parang why are we not trusting Woozy? Guys, ano pang kailangan nating assurance sa kanya? Ayun lang. Okay, yes, let's talk about
Satang
Satang Candy. Yes.
At first, sobrang, what the hell is this? Kasi parang na-weirdohan ako, at least when they performed it.
Really?
When they performed it live. Kasi parang,
Yeah?
I don't know, there was something about it na parang, I'm not feeling it. But, listening to the entire album, na parang you can really feel the theme of it all, which is like the 90s neutro pop kind of thing. Parang sobrang na-appreciate ko yung Satang that they went for this kind of ballad na ang imagination ko took me to like some lounge, some hotel on a
Exactly.
Thursday
Kaya nga pang
night.
thunders talaga tong album
Oo,
na
na
to.
hotel
Yes.
night.
Nasaan na yung mga tita ni Monica
Tapos,
ni Tia? Let's go,
Correct.
RJ.
Correct. Mga nasa RJ.
Tapos,
Aha.
nakakatawa pa kasi parang they put in a freaking piano solo in the middle.
Yes.
I mean, who does that
Because
now? But because it's back in the 90s, that was the uso thing too, diba?
But
So
it's a
parang-
collaboration with this, diba? With this jazz musician. That's why he has
Is
a
it?
solo.
Mm,
Yes, it is.
that's
I
why.
remember
Shucks,
like
I
when
didn't
they
read up
released
on
pa
it.
lang the highlights. They did say
Okay.
that. That's why I was most excited about this because of that. Yeah.
I super
Ah.
love that. And considering that such a short, honestly, parang it's one of those standouts din for me. Kasi sobrang iba yung tone niya eh. Parang the
Ah.
others, I mean, usually gano'n naman talaga pag vocal unit eh. Parang binabali nila. Parang they really go full on ballad. Pero ito talaga nag-Michael Bublé level sila eh.
Yun nga eh.
Alam mo yon, it's very yun nga, loungy, as you've said. Parang kulang na lang, like, pag may music video sila, medyo sepia yung tone. Alam mo yun, may ganun siyang,
Correct.
may ganun siyang vibe. Kaya, I mean,
Correct.
that's why it's like a standard. It's like, such a short song though. Parang, I mean, lyrics-wise, there's really nothing much to say. But, alam mo yun, parang, It's a nice song to listen to.
It's
Tsaka
so
parang
nice. Like,
ano,
whenever I listen to it, like, I feel like kailangan mong make a slow dance. And it feels like a
Oo, it
song
does feel
na,
like that.
naalala niyo yung time na hindi pa hip magkaroon ng LP, kundi lahat ng bahay meron pa. Because I grew
Correct.
up with a house na
Oo,
meron. Hindi pa
correct.
siya uso nun. Yun talaga
Oo.
yung meron.
Oo.
Hindi
Yun
pa siya
talaga yung
hipster
feeling niya.
thing.
As in,
Oo.
'di ba? Yun
Correct,
siya.
correct.
It's like, it wasn't trying to be hip. It was just it. Parang ganon.
Oo.
And ako, like,
Actually,
personally, when I first listened to the song, kilig na kilig lang ako dun sa Oteo. Kasi, parang,
Oteo. Oo. Correct,
kasi
correct,
yung
correct.
word na ote,
Oo.
for some reason, ang core memory ko ng Ote is yung Insomnia Zero. Kasi si Hoshi, di ba, yung binabasag niya si Dino, parang sinabi niya na, guys, yung bangs ni Dino, Ote, Ote, ganon, di ba? Parang, what do you think, di ba? Tapos binasagan siya ni
mm,
Dino na, guys, yung eyebrow split ni Hoshi, Ote, Ote,
oo.
ganon. So parang, yun yung core memory ko ng word na Ote, na parang, sa palagay nyo, ganon. And then kasi kung lagyan mo ng yo, that means that it's respectful, 'di ba? Para it
Oo.
gives it like that kind of like talking to somebody in a formal way and not casual.
Or
Kaya
older.
ako kilig na kilig kasi feeling
Someone
ko
who's in
ligaw
the
na ligaw
lounge.
ako doon. Na parang, 'di ba? Parang somebody na you just met, hindi pa kayo friends. Gusto mo
Mm.
lang talaga siyang, gusto mo bang mag-love tayo na parang candy? What do you think?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Parang may ganon, ganong barrier na kailangang abutin nung song na parang before the song ends, wala na, in love na, wala na,
Correct,
go na yan.
correct.
Parang ganon. Kaya ewan ko, iba yung kilig ko dito sa song na to talaga. I love
And
it
there's
so
something
much.
about it then. Kasi parang it almost, I'm not so sure, pero this is like just a scenario in my head. Kasi the vocal unit, they kind of like to go all out with their gimmicks. I don't know. They like,
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
when they did the La La Lee version, they did the lip, ganon.
Yes.
Parang
Oo.
basta parang mahilig sila mag-joke or mag-something. So, this song actually felt, ni naman na it's a joke, pero parang, sige, gawa tayo ng kanta na parang pang-hotel. Parang gets, parang ina-imagine ko na coming up with a song like this. It could have started as something like it. Maybe, I don't know, just because
Yeah.
they are the kind of unit who would think that way. Parang ganon. And I feel like we're in it
Sinabi
on
ko,
the joke, but they did it so well too. Because I really, really like the fact that they put that piano break. Sobrang love ko talaga yun.
yeah.
I love it.
Made it
I just couldn't Google right now who the jazz musician was
Hmm.
that they collaborated with this. But I remember seeing it on Twitter, like when they released the highlight, and then ito kasi yung nag-stand out sa akin sa lahat ng mga highlight tracks because huge fan of jazz. So parang nung lumabas sa Twitter na parang obviously they have to give that because of the jazz musician nga. And I also was talking to Ria about Satang actually on Instagram. Hi Ria! Tapos parang sinabi ko sa kanya na, actually very Phil-pop tong kantang to eh. Alam mo yung
Oo.
correct, correct.
panglaban sa mga singing contest. Yung
Correct,
saktong
correct.
birit, pero hindi siya
Correct,
all out
correct.
birit all by myself. Ganon.
They
So
had a version of Phil Pop, diba? I think it was mentioned, I forget, Twinkling Watermelon ba yun or something? Pero may ganun din sila, yung Korea. Yung parang national singing contest.
Oo. Na yung
correct!
nanalo si,
Ganon.
si J
Oo.
Park, yung nanalo. Si JYP.
Correct!
Hindi si J
Oo,
Park,
si
si
JYP.
JYP ang nanalo.
Kaya nga, pero si J Park,
Oo, hindi si J Park.
hip-hop?
Oo. Buhay na siyang
Okay.
80s.
So very quickly right now, okay, ang dami na natin sinabi sa song, pero bilisan na lang natin yung thoughts natin sa MV. Medyo naplisan na rin namin ng konti. Pero what do you guys think about this MV? Go, Mon.
Ako wala akong masyadong thoughts on it. Because honestly, like first few minutes, braso na ni Mingyu eh. So I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm not gonna pay attention.
At
kilikili, by the way.
First.
Parang wala akong masyadong thoughts on it. Because honestly, it felt like, for me, it just felt like a more palatable FML. Parang ganun.
Exactly what I was
Kinailangan-
thinking. As in,
Kinailangan bang sa Thailand i-shoot ito?
yun nga eh.
Okay lang naman. I mean, para din, ibang environment. I kind of get
Hindi
why.
naman nila
And
nakuha
probably,
yung
like,
environment eh.
super
Yung shots
get it
nila
naman.
sobrang tight. Everything was so tight.
Yeah. Super gets naman. Ako wala akong thought. If anything, parang I'm kind of tired of like their music videos looking like that. Na parang
Yeah.
chaos. I don't
Ang
know.
tanong ko
I
lang
wish
dito is,
it was
bakit ang
different.
hilig nila ng construction workers? Bakit parati
Correct.
may construction workers?
Naglalakad sa mga ganyang-ganyang mga
Oo,
lugar, ano?
why?
It's, ako, like, parang same thoughts sa MV. Parang medyo nabitin lang ako. Actually, parang it would have been better for me kung meron din silang ilabas na performance video. Is that what you call it? Or dance video? Di ba usually they have like
Yeah.
Performance.
that?
Oo.
Oo, kasi
Oo.
parang we need that. Like a whole video of them dancing under the bridge. Di ba? Parang yes,
Yeah.
yun na lang.
Oo.
Isang
Correct.
buong
With better
video na yun,
camera
sobrang happy
work.
na kami.
Oo.
Wag naman yung camera work nung follow na nasa Disney Plus.
Oo.
Bakit ba? Nandun tayo sa perspective ng ibon na namamatay. Parang yun yung feeling ko sa Disney Plus na follow.
They're like a fluttering
Umiikot-ikot,
everywhere.
di ba? Umiikot-ikot ka, tapos bigla ka nahuhulog, tapos close up, ganon. Ano ba yan?
Ganun.
Diba?
Oo.
Okay.
Rocket
So
bird.
nothing. Wait, pwede ba akong
Final-
minute lang dun sa
go.
Eyes on You? Gusto ko lang i-share na sobrang yung visual ko rin to. Naalala ko yung basement days. Tapos yung sumasayaw ka. Tapos parang meron kang bet na guy. Tapos parang, kasi especially their lyrics, sobrang nakakakilig talaga siya. Kasi they sing about
Anong
like,
binet mo sa basement?
basta.
Girl, hindi basement. May bago kaming word nun before. Kasi ayaw namin malaman
Ano?
na basement kami. Roots.
Roots?
Kasi ayaw namin malaman, yung mga blockmates ko, ayaw namin malaman ng mga tao na nagbe-basement kami. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ang basement is that club in Eastwood. Underground siya. Basement, kaya siya basement kasi nasa ilalim siya. Kung alam nyo kung nasan yung Fazoli's, ano na bang nandun ngayon?
Wala nang Fazoli's
Wala na
ngayon.
rin Fazoli's.
Parang ano na siya, Super Bowl of
Fazoli's.
China, ganyan.
Basta malapit siya sa FOA. May
Oo,
FOA
sa
pa rin
FOA.
naman, no? So may FOA
Meron
siya.
pa.
At parati sila doon nagpo-foam party na hindi na ginagawa ngayon. Yung mga bata ngayon, you guys missed out
Sa Angeles
on so
meron.
much foam.
Correct. Pero wala lang, sobrang nagna-nostalgic talaga ako kasi parang the song sang na parang, yung alam mo yung parang may nagkakagustuhan na kayo pero parang getting to know you each other stage pa lang. And then parang may
Aw.
part na yung something like BPM. I think in English it says our hearts beat to the BPM tapos may clapping. I don't know. Kilig na kilig ako. Sobrang
Alam mo,
bet ko talaga
yung
song na to.
iniisip ko na na yung kung music video siya na may treatment, yung kay Jimin, ano yung kanta niya, nasa club siya? 'Di ba? Pag parang may ganun
Face
lines,
oo,
na parang,
something.
parang blurry, may ganun.
Oo,
Tapos
correct.
babae lang yung hindi blurred.
Correct.
So, parang may
Oo,
ganun.
oo.
Kasi naglo-lock eyes kayo, everyone's dancing, pero,
Mm-mm.
eyes on you.
Oh my God. Nakakakilig.
Mas may
Sana
ano pa.
makita rin natin yung 17 sa club.
Correct.
Okay, wait lang. Last thoughts na on this album before we wrap up this conversation. Mauna ka na, Trancy.
Ako. Wow, this is a very, interesting album. A very interesting comeback. Ang dami-daming thoughts about it. But I mean, it is part of growth at the end of the day. Alam mo yon, as in, like, we're always trying to grow in our views in life and the music that we do. Alam mo yon. So, parang kumbaga, if we focus on it, we should focus on their work. We should focus on the work as a whole and who they are as Seven. And they are really just people who want to give us the best that they could possibly do. Alam mo yun. At kahit na mararamdaman naman natin yun, alam mo yan. At sabi pa nga ni Musi, trust us, we've been with you for so long. Alam nyo kung ano ang nasa puso namin. At pagmamahal lang yun.
Oh,
Thanks, Suzy.
we love
Thank you,
you,
Seventeen.
Woozy. How about you, Mon?
Me naman, I remain stunned by how 17 can surprise me. Like, I always every comeback, I always come in blind na parang, what am I gonna expect this time? Because they really produce something different. And that's what keeps me excited about them. So I'm grateful na this kept me up for a lot of nights this week because I got so excited, like, listening in and, like, syempre may explore dahil nga nasabi ko na may nostalgic factor, so in-explore ko yung mga samples that, I heard it before, parang Salt and Pepper, Scatman John, alam mo yun, parang nabalikan ko talaga yung mga lumang 90s stuff na kinalakihan natin, and appreciate ko na may trigger na ganon because of the songs that they created. And na-trigger din yung emotions ko. As in, sorry pero kilig na kilig talaga ako sa Eyes on You. And iyak na iyak talaga ako sa Rain. So parang, siguro may problema lang ako ngayon. May pinagdadaanan lang ako
Wow!
ngayon. No?
Hala!
Kaya ako feel na feel. But anyway, sans that, thank you for the experience. And at the end of the day, it's about what you feel, 'di ba? And and
Yeah, correct.
parang ayun lang naman 'yon. So what you feel, whether or not on the boycotting, how you feel about things, kung anong gusto mong paninindigan sa world, and at the same time on the album, how you wanna take this album, how you wanna celebrate it or like read it or etc. Parang it's about how you feel. So at the very least, thank you for making me feel. Kaya, spill the feels. Ayun yung spinil ko na feels. Thank you for making me
Aw.
feel. So, ayun.
Aw, thank you so much, 17. Ako, final thoughts on the album. Woozy, we trust you. I trust you. Want to Sarang trusts you. So I just want you to know na as long as you continue down this path, we will definitely be here. And thank you for being open to our comments and our pushbacks. And thank you for taking the time
Mm.
to take it in. So, wag na kayong mag-collab. Charot. Wag na nga. Bahala na.
Or mag-research muna kayo bago kayo mag-collab.
Oh, kasi I'm all for
Ganyan.
Research
collab.
lang.
I think that's part of growth. Yun lang, research.
Whatever it is that you will give us, ako personally, I can say that 17, dito na. 2030, let's go. Fight. Diabetes daw, sabi ni Trency, lalabanan ko yan.
Diab.
Oo. Dito kami, para sa inyo. Okay, and now for our game. Dahil alam naming nakikinig sa amin ng Pledis at pati na rin ang Hive. Hello, Bang PD. Alam kong marunong kang magtagalog, Charis. Pero, ayan, meron kami ngayon ang aming game. Ang tawag namin dito ay Pitch Please, kung saan magpipitch kami ng mga units na gusto namin na mangyari for 17 because there's no denying, obviously, enlistment era is here. Matagal-tagal pa bago tayo magkaroon ng OT13. And 17, sabi nga nila, there are like 6 billion permutations of the different units that you can do within this freaking group. And napakadami na rin nilang nagawang mga units. Pero eto ang tanong ko sa inyo. Transimon, ano nga ba ang inyong dream unit for 17? Number 1. And number 2, anong song ang gusto ninyong kantahin nila? And number 3, music video. Ano lang tayo? Elevator pitch lang 'to. Makakasabay lang natin ang Pledis sa elevator tas bigla niyo lang ibubuga
Mhm.
lahat ng kailangan niyo
Mhm,
ibuga.
mhm.
In Korean. In Korean!
Otoke.
Ote, ote, yun lang sabihin ko. Ote. Okay. Sinong gustong mauna? O sige, ako na lang mauna
Ang
dahil
hirap.
ako naman ang
Mm.
nag-post nitong question na 'to. Sige.
Mhm,
So,
go.
I'll go first and then Chancy and then Monica. Okay, that's
Ah.
our order. So, ayan. Ako, ang aking dream unit right now, for some reason, I have been so, di naman, sige, sabihin na natin, I've been so obsessed with this ship. It's not even really a ship, but the relationship or like the friendship of these two people in 17. I would love to see a unit of Woozy and Vernon because I feel like Vernon is Woozy's favorite dongseng. Let us
Mm.
not deny that. So many things pointing to that. Sure akong hindi si Dino yung favorite dongseng ni Woozy.
Kasi madaldal daw si
Alam na
Dino pag
natin yan.
laseng.
Oo,
Correct.
tsaka mahirap kalaro sa
Alam mo,
Screaming in
oo,
Silence.
Woozy. Tama.
Natatalo sila,
Daldal nga
ganyan.
siya.
But
Ay,
like, I
nako.
feel like Woozy
Bubog pa
has
rin
such
niya
a,
yun.
hanggang ngayon, Woozy has such a soft spot for Vernon and I feel like the two of them have such a wide musicality within them. Vernon, umamin ka, hindi lang punk ang gusto mo in life. Alam kong madami pang iba na gusto mong ibuga. So I would
Mhm.
love the two of them to actually, honestly, because of Lala Lee Woozy, gusto ko pa rin makita si Woozy na mag hip-hop rap. So come on, let's do like a nice hip
Yeah.
hop song with both Woozy and with Vernon. And I'd super love like an MV that's just showing how chill and cool they are in their daily
Mhm.
lives. Na sinasabi nga ni
Mhm.
Woozy, isa na nga siyang ajushi, na kung isa siyang
Mhm.
candy, isa siyang peppermint because ajushi vibes. Yun yung
Aw.
sinabi niya sa
Aw,
fan meeting.
peppermint.
So like,
Is
I'd
peppermint
love like an
ajushi?
old school rap, very epic high, ganyan, na klase ng
Ah.
rap silang dalawa
Mm.
chilling,
Mhm.
naglalakad-lakad lang sila
Mhm.
sa Seoul or even just being
Mhm.
in the
Mhm.
studio, sakay-sakay ng bus, mga ganyan. So, ganyan
Mhm.
lang yung
Mhm.
peg ko. A
Mhm.
nice hip-hop song for the two of them. Come on, Woozy! Let's make it happen!
Mhm.
Ilabas mo
Mhm.
yung mga hindi mo nagagawa kapag kino-cover ng vocal unit, yung hip-hop unit. Kasi kapag kasama mo yung vocal unit, parang joke time na lang. Feel ko gusto ni Woozy mag-serious rap. Ayan. So, that is my pitch. Ikaw
Ooh.
naman,
Okay,
Kenzie.
check. Check na yan. Pasok na yan sa Hive. Let's go.
Let's
Pledis.
go!
Okay. Yung akin actually, dalawa. Pero mabilis lang to. Oo. Pili na lang
Hmm.
kayo kung anong mas bet nyo. Yung unang, nung sinabi ni Pina, ito yung ating activity for today, ang una talaga pumasok sa utak ko
Activity!
ay activity.
Team
As
Ay
building.
isang,
kindergartners.
ay isang, alam natin na 13 sila, di ba? Pero we know na may 14th member. At dahil enlistment, bawas na rin sila. So why not, ipasok natin yung 14th member in. That's why I'm trying to pitch a boozy collab.
Nako, si Monica!
Mm.
Mamamatay siya,
Mamamatay si
maglulupasay siya sa
Monica.
collab na yan.
A boozy collab just for
Fantasy.
one.
Sorry, akala ko ang
Yes.
ipapasok mo si Napidi.
Pwede din! Pwede din. Cute. Oo, dun
Ganda
tayo.
ah.
Oo. I think,
Abusi
pwede.
siya.
Pang trot. Diba?
Anong gagawin ni
Oo.
Woozy?
Kahit anong gusto ni Monica. Si Monica na bahala.
Kahit anong gusto ko.
Sexy
Wala.
dancing,
Oo.
ganyan? Or
Happy
maskulado,
birthday
ganyan?
to
Oo.
children's song.
Yeah. Na-mention kasi din ni Monica na patulis na kasi yung baba ni Boomzu ngayon eh.
Correct.
Diba? So
Baby
parang
shark,
like, I think it's time for him to come back and perform. Because the
Anong
fame is
klaseng
Si
with him
MV?
right
Bumzu.
now. Yung
Anyang
MV,
Bumzu.
they're both very, I mean, I'm assuming si Boomzu is also instrumentalist. Instrumentalist, like he can do like instruments.
You can
Yeah,
do...
he can. Hindi mo ba maalala
Yeah,
yung
he
Oo,
can
reverse
diba?
play.
He's
concert? He
producer
was
sa,
playing
yeah,
instruments.
tama.
Yeah.
So I think some kind of like really, like a performance na very heavy on instruments. Like I want them to
Oh.
rock it out
Oh.
with like guitar.
Yes.
I want Woozy pa din on
Woo!
drums because that is peak Woozy.
Hot.
And then
That's so
Boomzu
hot
on
of him.
some electric strata guitar situation right there. So yun.
Let's
Pero ang
go.
catch kailangan kalbo din si Woozy dito. I wanna see him bald
Ay,
prior
Pogi.
to
Ay,
enlistment.
sorry. Na-imagine ko lang. Pogi.
Uh-huh.
Mukha na naman
Yes.
siyang rice. Okay.
Meron naman siyang
Ano yung second mo?
isang butil ng bigas. Yung second ko is, this is inspired by the fact na, nung nanood ako nung music video nga ng Love Money Fame, so yung last bit, di ba, parang, oh my God, Wonu, ang pogi ni Wonu, shit, grabe, biglang DK, parang, oh
Sobra.
my God, shit, I'm so sorry, biglang si DK bigla. So, yun ang aking proposal, Doku situation.
The twins!
Oo, yes, especially pa the fact na the twins sila. And ang gusto kong marinig nila music, I want them to do a dark ballad. So, in the whole feel of Meatloaf with some rap.
Oh
I
my
love it.
God! Yes! Pero
Ganon.
ang mag-rap si DK bilang si Wonu ang totoong balladeer sa kanilang
Correct! Oo,
Correct!
twist natin ng ganon. May mga ganong twist dapat. So, syempre, sanay na si Wonu sa mga dark, di ba, music video. So, doon tayo
Oo.
papali. Kasi gusto ko makita si DK na maging brooding. Like, I mean, show us the pain in your heart. I wanna heal you.
Oh.
Yun. Ayan. So, yun aking two
How about
pitches.
you, Monica?
You know, well, speaking of Wonu, gusto ko rin makita yung version na na Satang feature, na siya lang kumakanta.
Oo, na siya yung
Kantang
kumanta.
kabisi.
Kanta daw
Oh my
niya yun.
God.
Wonu,
Oo.
Please release a full song na
Come on.
Wonu lang.
Yes.
I think that would be fantastic.
Correct.
Meron akong tatlo, pero quickly lang siguro yung first two.
Dami.
Diba? Ang dami. Yung first, Songkwan and Dino, just because, they are my
Yes.
favorite besties.
Yes.
And for the kind of song, hindi ko alam, pero top of mind, like something soundtracky because they're so good at that. And so
ganda
medyo
yun.
birit na hindi kasi na-feel ko talaga na birit pero pwedeng sumayaw. So it's like a combination because Dino was able to prove that he can sing like those birit kind of
Yes.
songs, right? Through Icarus. And Songkwan still going for the Charlie Puth danceology na he can giling as
Yes.
well as Dino.
Yes.
Like something there, somewhere there, music video na rin, yung ganong klaseng unit, product. The second one would be Wonu, Jonghan, Dino. Yeah, the three of them. It's like a
Naku,
second
matagal
version
pa to
of Trot.
mangyayari.
Oo nga eh.
Okay,
A
Trot.
second version of Trot. Although we already have Gotta Music, which is technically them. I don't know. Like something fuller. Tapos, so, Trot music, pero make it EDM, if that makes sense. Tapos gusto ko, yung music video, parang
ko yan.
KTV. So, yung may random tumatakbo sa beach, tapos biglang may kabayo. Alam mo yun, yung mga ganon. Yung hindi mo maintindihan. And then the last would be Mingyu and Minghao for extreme hotness.
Yes.
Oh,
Ewan ko na
Mimi.
lang,
Yes.
but their TikToks always kill me.
Yes.
Like, sobrang
Correct.
extra hot. I'm not undecided if they should do something like in the club. Yung parang
Oh my
ang
God.
manly lang na onting
Oo.
giling-giling lang or whatever. Or something a little bit more Seven Nation
Daring.
Army? Daring? Seven Nation Army?
Mm.
Ten, 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 ten. Something like that, na medyo rock. Either way, they are gonna super duper duper rock the video with them in suits and like just killing it on screen. I don't know. That too,
Bakit
the duo.
nakasuit? Parang
Tapos-
na-imagine ko mababang mga cleavage.
Oo.
Pwede rin
Or
naman.
walang shirt,
Pero itong
ganyan.
dalawa kasi sobrang fashion nila eh. So, editorial ang
That's
peg
true.
ng music video na to.
Okay.
So, maganda.
Pero may mga
Kasi
points sa music
visual.
video na sleeveless.
Oo.
Depende.
Oh,
Pwede
see-through.
rin naman. Pwede
Ganyan.
namang i-fashion yun. So, ayun.
Importante
Yun
yun.
ang
Oo.
aking pitch, please. Please listen.
Okay.
I think.
Yes, we know that you're listening. So now in Korean, girls, let's go.
Joseyo!
Pinupush talaga eh.
Cheval!
Joseyo!
Cheval!
Uri!
Chongmalya! Protaktemnida. Okay, so sa ating mga Sarang base, kayo rin ba? Meron kayong dream unit ng 17? Pakisabi naman sa amin, please comment it down below, whether on Spotify, YouTube, or on Facebook. Let us know. Kasi alam nyo nga, Pledis is listening and they know that kami ang kailangang pakinggan sa mga bagay na ito. Thank you so much to everybody who listened and streamed our episode. If you have a friend who is a carrot or meron kayong friend na gustong maging carrot, i-share nyo naman tong episode na to sa kanila para mas madami pa tayong mag-usap-usap at maging magkakasama. Please follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and on Twitter. And if you're enjoying our content, please, we would love your support. Hit that follow button and give us 5-star reviews on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Your feedback helps us grow and brings more amazing content your way. Thank you so much. You're the best. Gumawa. Chegoya. Sarang hey.
Sarang
Hey! Love you guys!
May nakita ako sa fan meet. Tinanong si Woozy, anong klaseng satang ka? Anong klaseng candy ka? And anong klaseng candy do you think I am? So, ang tanong ko sa inyo, kung i-present nyo ang sarili nyo sa inyong mga bias, anong klaseng candy kayo? At kung anong klaseng candy kaya sila?
Anong klaseng... Okay, kung candy ako, candy sila, kami ba kailangan maging candy together? Like, we have this together? Kasi kung, anong point? Pag kunyari candy ako, candy sila. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan pag pinagsama kaming dalawa sa isang bibig, masarap kaming dalawa.
Bakit kailangan ipagsama sa isang bibig?
Kasi candy sila, candy ako.
Para lang magkasama, para maging jowa. Yun pa rin yung end goal. Hindi mo pwede.